I'm Mik.
And we are
Fan-Based Games. Yeah.
And welcome to our preview of Turf War from Gadabout Games and designed by Dan Nichols.
Now be the best in your block, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because we're gonna tear up some yards around here.
Right.
Now, here's the thing. This is a Kickstarter, so we're dealing with a prototype, and things might change. So we want to tell you, always research, look it up, see what's going on, to see if you like this game or not. So hey, but remember, it's going to be a Kickstarter on August 2nd. So check it out, y'all. Now, we're going to find out a little bit more about the game because we're going to do an overview and setup, and it's going to be brought to you by Starla.
Welcome to Turf War. Play cards to build up points in your yard and sway neighbors for extra points. When the last neighbor on the row is swayed, the player with the most points wins. Here's how you set up the game. Give each player a home, a garage, a piggy bank, and a yard, which they will place in a 3x3 grid of dirt. Give each player a rake, a toolbox, and a watering can as their starting hand. Then shuffle the store deck and put the top 5 cards face up next to it to form the store, and put the trash nearby. Shuffle the neighbor deck and put the top 5 cards face up next to it as the unswayed neighbors. Each player starts with 0 in their piggy bank.
All right.
So that was the overview of the setup.
Yes.
So now we're going to tell you more about the game when we play.
Now, the game is pretty simple. It's a two-player game, just straight
game.
up. And it is a whole lot of take that.
Lots
it's a lot of hitting.
That's
right. A lot
right.
of fighting and hitting, but it's fun. It's pretty fun.
It
So
is
yeah, it's pretty fun.
So
It's great art. We're just gonna say
the art
great
is
art.
whimsical, it's
Yes.
colorful.
Yes.
You're gonna love the characters because
Yes.
they're funny. The neighbors that you want to sway.
And then the pests that you're gonna deal with.
Yes, the
and
pest that you put into your neighbor's yard
Yes.
when they leave.
Now, when you set it up, now always remember you're only gonna do 5 neighbors. Mm-hmm. You're gonna have 5 neighbors, so it's gonna be a pretty quick game. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be kind of quick.
Yeah, kind of quick.
Because some of the neighbors that you try to sway
it could be difficult
have
to
some
sway
hard,
them.
conditions. Because all your neighbors have conditions that you need to meet in order to sway them to your side, so you can win them.
Yes.
So it's a really interesting game.
And in the game, you do a couple of things. So on your turn, you're either going to go away and work.
Yes.
And if you work, well, you need to work because you got to have money to buy things for your yard.
And you get your money.
And so you use your piggy bank, which the piggy bank, you get a chance to put the cards down and you get a chance to turn it from 0 to 10. And it has another card kind of counts your money so you don't have to have any tokens or anything. So it keeps the game really compact into one box.
Yes.
But when you go away, you're able to work. But when you're away, your neighbor can do stuff to your yard.
I can hit her yard with pests, but when you're away, you get $5, to work.
And you get the shop.
And you get the shop in the market. You can buy some stuff. So that's a really cool thing.
And then another thing you can do on your turn, you can stay home. And when you stay home, that's when you get a chance to do all the improvements in your yard. You can put little flamingos in your yard. You can put a water fountain in your yard. So in your hand, you're going to have tools to start with.
Yes.
And those tools help you navigate your turn.
Tools in your garage. It's
That's
real
right.
thematic. It's real thematic.
So in your hand, you're going to have, on your side to set up, you're going to have your away and home card, which is back in front. And then you have your garage, and you have your piggy bank, and you have your tools.
Now on the other side is the home.
Yes.
On the other side is the home.
On the
away, you have the away, then you have home.
Yes.
And then when you're at home, you can do 2 things. You can play cards play a card out of your garage, and then you also can sway a neighbor.
Sway a neighbor.
You sway a neighbor, and that's the key. You got to sway those neighbors.
You got to sway those neighbors.
Yes.
So while you're at home, you're fixing up your yard, you're
Yes.
turning your dirt patches over from dirt to grass,
Yes.
and you're putting things on top to improve your grass. Like I said, your little flamingos and your water fountains and all those wonderful things. And that's what you do while you're
And then
at home.
you also have like actions that happen at the beginning of your turn, which is kind of like
It's a sunshine.
The sunshine that, you know, like in the morning things happen, and then in the evening you have like a little moon. That evening actions happen. So because like on one card, you know, you have a fountain. So in the evening, when your fountain's in your yard, you can water other, you know, patches. Of dirt to make it grass, which is really cool. Yes, it's really cool. And then you can also find in the market, you know, different cards that really give you some real special powers and abilities.
Where you can do more turns, or you can buy more cards from the market.
It's really cool.
So a lot of things that make this game, you know, versatile and gives you more replayability.
And then you also have like 15 neighbors. So when you have 5, you have like a little replayability. So you can mix and match all those different, you know, neighbors. So it's really fun game that can really help out.
About this game is just learning the iconography.
Yes.
Once you learn the iconography and what each little symbol does, then that makes the game much easier to play. And then once you get that going, you are ready to have fun in your yard and in your neighbor's yard.
But you know the icons and stuff are not that hard to understand.
No, not hard to understand.
Yeah,
but
it's not
just
that hard.
remembering what they stand for.
Yes, that's true.
Learning that iconography, what they stand for.
But the good thing about it, it's not a hard game to learn.
No, it's not a hard game,
and it's not a hard game to teach. You
now
know,
we had a few questions. You know,
had a few.
We had to figure some things out, but once we got it, it was like, the light bulb went off.
Here we go. And it's quick game.
It's quick.
It's quick game. So if you lose, if you get beat up on one of your games,
you're gonna want a rematch.
Like, I want a rematch right now.
You're gonna want a rematch.
And you're gonna want a rematch. You're gonna want a rematch. Because when your opponent put a whole bunch of pests in your yard and you're busy trying to get rid of them and you're losing at the same time, you want a rematch. You definitely do.
And so really, once you get that done, you build up your yard and all that, you go to work and you do those things, then to win the game, all you have to do is the person who sways the most neighbors out of the 5, that triggers the end of the game.
Yes.
And then after that is done, you get a chance to count the points on your neighbors and all of the different victory points that are in your yard, the different things you have to have in your yard. And once you do that, the one with the most points wins.
Yes. So it's a really interesting game that I'm really looking forward to seeing, you know, the final product. Yeah.
But right now, I mean, it's so compact. It's a nice little box.
It's a small little box. You can throw this into your backpack. You can throw this in your back pocket and take it anywhere. It's so cool like that.
And we love games like that you can travel with, that's easy to take with you, and you can easy setup.
Yes.
You know, just you're gonna do a 3x3 grid. I mean, that's easy.
And it's 2 players, so you can play it anywhere almost. You can play it anywhere. So I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Turf War.
That's it.
I hope we've explained everything well, and I hope you enjoyed what we had to say, because this is a game you gotta take a look at. You gotta take a look at it. But remember, research, take a look at it, and remember, it's a lot of take that. So it might be some hard feelings on each side, you know, because you can hurt. You're tearing up the yards, y'all. You're tearing up the yards. You want your yard to look better than the neighbors.
That's right. You're gonna tear it up.
Send some pests over.
Let me tell you, family. There's one card where, you know, if your neighbor is home, because you usually can only do the dirty deeds when they're away, but there's a card where you have night vision goggles where you can go in their yard when they're at home and tear up their yard. I love that. That is so cool. Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is.
Yes, he enjoys tearing up the yard. Yes.
Yes.
So then you got to take revenge.
Yeah, and she took revenge, y'all. She takes revenge.
So that's pretty much it for Turf Wars.
Yes.
And that's the whole game.
That's it. So Starla, where can they find OFPG in this crazy land they call social media?
So if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube. And if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, you can find us on Cox Channel 22, and that's on Saturday at 8:30 and Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.
Local, y'all. Local. Yeah. So family, you know we love you. So keep commenting, talking to us. And again, we love y'all.
All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye-bye.